Hey you guys, welcome to another episode here with me, Master Antojai. So this month in October, I really wanted to start diving into something that I've been holding back on for a while, which is basically how to turn regular crystal healing like this into quantum crystal healing. Now I know a lot of people have been using crystals for a while and they think they really understand how they work. But in my line of experience, when I meet certain healers who are using stones, they're not using them to the best of their capabilities. Usually you're using just about maybe a fourth of its true potential. So I'm gonna start walking you through really easy basic techniques to really start learning how to use certain stones that I really love and I am very heavily dependent on in my shop and in my home. And then I'm gonna walk you through how to use those same stones and start turning them into quantum variables that you can use to not only change your life, but other people's lives. So today, the stone that I'm going to be introducing to you guys is selenite, okay? So selenite tends to see itself like white. You can find it like this in shaped portions, but usually they're sold in these like really raw kind of states. You can even get them, like I said, in wand format. The only thing about this stone is that it's pretty much salt. It's heavily susceptible to water. So if you do get it wet, you will watch it deteriorate. So make sure that if you're gonna get one of these, you keep it away from moisture, you never get it wet. Obviously this is not one of those stones you wanna keep by your shower or by your sink anywhere around the house or even outside when it rains, okay? So that's the first thing. Now, why is selenite the first stone that we're going to start off with? Well, selenite is amazing because it's a transmuter. Similar to like pink Himalayan sea salt, it grabs a bunch of negative energy in the air, eats it up, turns it into positive energy, and then pumps it back out into the universe, into your environment, so that you constantly have clean energy. So I literally have this at every windowsill, at every door. I have it laced all around my office. I have it everywhere, okay? Because I want my house to stay clean. I don't want any stagnant energy to be here. But another thing that this stone is really good for, not just cleaning your environment, it connects you to the divine. And it also helps you clear out any negative emotions like jealousy or stagnation, resentment, anything that's dark, dirty, and deep. This stone will definitely help you pull that out of your system. Now, when it comes to physical health, a lot of people think, oh yeah, stones are really good for manifesting. Stones are really good for doing, magic work, but they're really good for your health too. And I know some people know that, but not everyone does. Selenite is really good for killing free radicals. So if you're someone who's afraid of aging, this is a really great stone to have around your neck, have around your face. But you have to make sure that you do not put this stone in water, because this stone has lithium and it also has, I believe it's aluminum inside of it. So you don't want to put this in your water bottle and drink it. That's one of the main things that you don't want to do. On top of that, it's super fragile. So if you drop it, it's going to crack, literally. I have these stones right here on my mala. They're selenite. They took forever to bead. And if I were to drop this, I know they would crack. If this gets wet or I sweat, they're going to deteriorate. And I'm going to have two really blank spots in my mala. So be careful with how you use it. So like I said, this is really good for free radicals. It's really good for just balancing your immune system because it's pulling out negative energy, all right? One of the things that I've done with this stone in my previous home was I laced my entire bed. I created a grid around my entire bed with selenite, and it was mostly out of these like raw versions of it. These raw versions are actually a lot cheaper than these. It's like shapes versions, so you can find them on Amazon or on eBay for like a good amount, like 2 pounds for about like $10-12. I put them all around my bed. When I put them all around the bed, we slept better. We woke up with more energy. We were motivated to fall asleep faster inside of our bed. So this is one of those things that you could definitely use to amplify your life in general. I also like keeping it in the front door. If you're looking at your feng shui area, if you look up a feng shui bagua map, okay, you're going to basically end up seeing that there's certain rooms that are pertained to certain things. Particularly, the main entrance of your house is linked to your career center. So if you're making sure that you have a lot of selenite in your career center, you're pretty much saying that anything that's going on in your career is going to stay nice and clean, constantly being in flow, removing any negativity. Another thing is, if you have a long day at work and maybe you work in a really negative environment, one of the things you want to do with selenite is get a rod, get a wand, and every time you get home, before you end up like really seleniting down, grab it and run it across about like an inch or so, to inch to 2-3 inches across your body. This is your auric field, okay? And you can go ahead and just, clean off your auric field, and you're gonna feel it. You start out from your head, and it's like almost like a lint roller, and you start pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down, cleaning it out, until you push it all the way down to the earth, and then you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel like some sort of shift happen to you, okay? So this is really important when we're gonna be using these stones. Now, I'm going to be walking you through in a later episode how to apply traditional crystal healing or crystal Reiki on a person with these same stones. But right now, I'm just going to give you that walkthrough on what they're really good for, and then we're going to do a meditation so you guys can start tapping into the true power of these stones, okay? So if you don't have any selenite, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You can definitely go online. It's Selenite. That's how you spell it, and that's how you can find it, okay? But if you do not have this stone right now, just set the intention that we're going to meditate together right now, and you're going to experience this selenite stone through me affecting you, okay? So a lot of times when we sit down and we meditate, we grab a selenite stone or any stone, and we're just like, okay, well, we're going to sit down and meditate with it, which does work, okay? Your stone will somewhat activate itself, but if you don't really know the properties of your stone or how it works, you're gonna not get the biggest effect out of your stone, okay? In a way, these are pets, all right? The more you know about your pet, the better caretaker you are of your pet, the more of a connection you can have with your pet. Everything has consciousness. This is what Feng Shui tells us. So these stones right here definitely carry consciousness, and if you treat them with love, they will respond. If you treat them with respect, they will respond, okay? So let's set the intention that you and I are in the same room right now. Forget about everything else. Take a deep breath. Okay, let go of all that stress. Let go of anything that you feel like you gotta like really be focusing on overall, okay? And we're gonna do this healing. Ready? So I'm not going to be sending you any energy. I'm just going to be talking to the stone, okay? I'm not sending you energy. Unlike other episodes that I've done, like my Quantum Tarot card, I'm asking the card to send you energy, okay? In another episode, I will be running my own energy work and other forms of Reiki through the stone so you can see the different impacts, okay? All right, so selenite. We understand and respect that you connect us to the divine. We understand that you can cure our body from free radicals, jealousy, envy, resentment, anything negative that does not serve us anymore. Thank you for taking this time to honor us with your presence. Thank you for being here with us today, showing us your magic. For you have been on this earth far longer than we have. And because of it, we come here today to learn from you, really. Will you please bestow us with the energy that you have and show us what you're capable of? Take a deep breath. So it feels like a cleaning sensation. It feels almost pure. revitalizing, like something is letting go. And you might not feel it too much. You might feel like something is slightly changing, but not too much, because that's what it does. It just wants to get rid of all the stagnant energy. This stone right here is great to meditate with every morning. And what you do is you give yourself to it, okay? So what I'm going to ask it to do, can you please heal and show us what you can do on our sacral chakra? Our crown chakra. Can you show us what you do on our crown chakra? Now it wants me to move it to the sacral chakra. That's why I said sacral chakra first, because it wanted me to go there. So I'm going to put it right at underneath my belly button. Now it wants me to bring it up just underneath my rib cage for my solar plexus. And the way I know is because the stone is showing me colors. The stone is showing me words. So I'll see orange, then I see the word sacral, or yellow, solar. So I know where it's telling me to go. I saw white, crown originally. Now I'm seeing green, heart. Blue, throat. And I can start feeling my throat start tingling before I even get there. Now this is all the stone talking to me, all right? This is the stone healing us. I'm not running any energy through it, like I said earlier. This is the power that we have to talk to our stones. Now, some people are like, okay, well, stones don't really have that much power unless you empower them. That's not true. They're constantly working. Like, if I were to get a raw piece of selenite and I didn't program it, it would still do what it's supposed to do, because that's its natural nature. It has a consciousness, regardless of whether or not you want to empower that consciousness physically or not. Now I'm seeing third eye purple. And I can feel it like diving into my third eye right now. And then I saw the word done. But then it's showing me my auric body, and then I should clean my auric body. So I'm going to grab one of these, and I'm just going to start from the top of my head like a lint roller. I'm going to bring it all across down. And I do it in every section, on every side, just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rub it down, 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 down. And I can see my aura getting brighter. Like if this morning I woke up with a little bit of a drag, I can definitely feel that drag getting out of me, okay? All right, so you can definitely sit down for another 15-20 minutes if you really wanted to, with the stone in your hands, asking it to continuously bless you. Now there's different things you can do, okay? When you combine the stone and you put it in both of your hands like this, you're funneling it through your yin, the left side of your body, and your yang, the right side of your body. And you let it flow, okay? You could even hold the stone and put your hands on each end, maybe on your lap. But sometimes I like to do something like this, okay? Where I just literally put my hands like this, and I put like that, and I put like that, and they're holding each other, okay? This stabilizes the yin and yang. So let's take a deep breath and do this. I just want you to take your hands, go like this, and put them together like that, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the same thing, but with the selenite, and I'm gonna funnel it through both of our systems. Selenite, can you please clear our yin and our yang from any imbalances that do not serve us? And you can stay here for like about 2 to 5 minutes. I can really hit it. I can feel it hitting my sacral chakra. I can feel it hitting my solar plexus. Really, those two chakras are really intense. It's clearing out my mind. It's clearing out my emotional center, so I'm feeling a lot better. Deep breath. And it's important when these stones are healing us, okay, that we breathe out anything negative that does not serve us. It helps the stone get deeper into our system. Right now, this stone is not only interacting with our energetic system, our organs, it's also interacting literally with our DNA, okay? So if we even have this stone and we start expressing gratitude to it, let's do that together. I'm so grateful for you healing me today, Selenite. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so awesome. I'm so grateful. Where would I be this morning without you? And I felt like an amplitude. I felt like I'm done now. Like I don't need to heal anymore. So this is like the first step to using your stones. Now, the size of the stone will impact and the design of the stone will impact. A wand like this is really good for focusing, boo, 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 you know, or like really putting it at certain points of your body, making sure it's more targeted, right? It's kind of like a laser pen. This more so is kind of like a hot stone that you would see in massage therapy where you can just lay it on certain areas altogether. You could lay this on one side and then focus with another position tool somewhere else, you know, just to kind of like really elevate your technique when it comes to healing. And you could even go one step further as to lacing the whole entire section of the person's energetic system, like your bed or something, with these raw pieces. It just keeps your energy clean and makes life easier. So this is Ascended Master Antojai with Antojai Quantum Healing. This is our beginner's introduction to using crystal healing with selenite. If you love this episode, you know what to do. You need to go ahead and press subscribe and become a subscriber so you don't miss the following updates that are going to be coming, because this is essentially a mini course that I am publishing here on YouTube. I usually publish these on Udemy or my private platform, but I kind of felt like this is what we need to start doing right now as a collective. So I'm going to be sharing these techniques so you can go ahead and elevate yourself to a higher degree. All right. If you want to keep learning at a more consistent consistent pace, you can join our Patreon and become a patron. Support our Patreon Academy, our Patreon temple, where we're going to be diving all in the month of October on sound alchemy, how to turn sound into magic healing, okay? And we're going to be interviewing a bunch of different experts, and we're going to be using a bunch of different techniques where you're going to learn how to become a sound alchemist in your own right. So if you love this, please subscribe, follow me on IG at Antojai, and I will be seeing you in our next episode. See you soon.